Okay, here we go. Welcome to part 2, everybody, of our amazing journey through LEGO Sports right here. Now, you think this might be a cluttered mess right here, but I think there's a lot of opportunity to talk about sports that we love, okay? So we are going to be talking sports on this channel because you know SMIBB Bricks is actually really supposed to be an anagram for SMIBB Sports. So just think about it for like 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. Okay, SMIBB Sports, baby. So LEGO has done some interesting things with the sports adjacent realms and stuff, and I think I want to get a little bit into that because they have tackled a lot of things like soccer. Now, for the most part, they have talked a lot about LEGO soccer right here and a lot more about LEGO soccer. Huh, I guess I left him out. Huh, that's weird. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. All right, we're not gonna think about that. Well, also they did a lot of basketball, and that's what we're gonna talk about on today's exciting video. Now, would you consider racing to be a sport? I would say probably, yeah. You know, it does take skill to drive and such, and I do think that like while LEGO has made a lot of cars, I think there's kind of very few things that fall in the realm of what you would be considering like a racing kind of sport right there. I don't know what else to call that because obviously I didn't do a lot of research before doing this specific part right here, but I will say this: Formula One, absolutely a sport. I can tell you that right now. And we got to talk more about the amazing CMF line that came out this year. What? Yeah, I'm spoiling you guys right now too. These are sports right here because they're racing. You got Ferraris, you got McLarens, you got more Ferraris right there. This is insane. This is crazy. This should be celebrated right now. And now we are going to do a race of our own to see which one is the most superior little polybag racer right here. Not to be confused with LEGO racers right here. There we go. Now we can truly find which one is the best sports car of all time. All right, ready? So 3, 2, 1, go! Hoo-yah! Oh my goodness, and we have a winner. We got a winner, guys. Look at that. Woo, baby, yeah. Now, LEGO has done obviously like a bunch of different like adjacent things to like sports too. Like obviously like a lot of their like CMF minifigure line will like allude to something like boxing right here. And I do have this really cool boxer with these nice little gloves and arm printings right here. And also, I guess swimming, because swimming's a sport right there too. And I think that's pretty cool. But you know what? I think that would take like a whole video to talk about just like anything that's like just adjacent to like sports and all that. No. I'm not talking about that right now because we're not talking about that. We're talking about esports, okay? Esports, I would consider a valid, and honestly, it is becoming a lot more emergent, a lot more accepted too, honestly. Actually, a couple years ago, I did go to a Rocket League World Championship, actually. I got to go with the amazing JTV Entertainment right there. We have a very exciting video on that too, actually. But I forgot about, I had this really cool esports minifigure that actually came out last year, and I really did like it a lot, honestly. It comes with this really cool little neon keyboard right there, little headset and mouse. I love that kind of has like the very neon aesthetic that honestly, I have a keyboard just like this, honestly, so I could probably use it a lot. And it has a gamer girl right there, gamer girl probably playing Fortnite. And guess what? If we like sports and esports, then technically Fortnite counts, and Fortnite is a sport, actually. It's actually considered an Olympic sport. So there we go. There we go. That's a sport, guys. That's technically counts for the ranking of this video. Okay, but for real, technically, a set that I have wanted to talk about for a long time is this amazing basketball like series that they used to do right here. And actually, the more specific part that I really wanted to talk about was the actual function of what these used to represent. Now, I actually don't have a basketball piece like they do with like the LEGO soccer pieces, funny enough, but I really do like that like they actually have like these really cool spring pieces right here too. So this is like just a normal leg essentially, except for the fact that, you know, they hollowed it out and have springs on the bottom right here. It doesn't have like a back like they do. Like they actually like solid it out completely, so he can't sit anymore, which is very sad, though he can stand because, you know, in basketball you're supposed to stand. Also, the minifigure parts right here, they don't actually move or opposable, honestly, so they're just kind of stuck in the same way, but I think that's like the way the basketball players had to be. Also, very uncanny Clone Wars kind of faces. I know they tried to make them look like really realistic, but I do like the approach they took in 2016 right here. I do think it looks just a lot better. You know, make it more like stylized LEGO than just uncanny noseless, earless kind of like people. And also the hairline too, like I get it, like he just has a thin hairline, but like oh my goodness, see, it can't focus because there's just no hair. It's just circling around. It looks like just a bald spot. Like a giant, bulging spot coming out of his head. Sorry, Memphis. Sorry, Gasol. I think that's his name. 16, number 16. I think it's a pretty cool figure right here. Actually, we can tell exactly who this guy is right here because he clearly has hair. Actually, I'm not even gonna joke right here. I think if we just put this hairpiece right on him right there, probably looks a lot better, honestly. Not gonna lie. That probably looks a little bit better, actually. We're gonna keep that on him for right now. I think that's actually what we're gonna do. Now, the nice thing with these kind of stands is that this is before, like, the collectible minifigure series, like, stands came out, too. So they actually made a more unique stand for these, which is pretty cool, because obviously you could put the figure here, or you could put the figure there. Pretty neat. It looks like an actual basketball court right there, too, and you can, like, flip it over. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also has a nice little place for to put your card in, and now everyone keeps saying don't put your card in because it does bend, and you can kind of see a little bit of the bending. I don't care right there. It actually does look a lot better when you do have the stand there, actually. I am not gonna lie to you. But we're gonna take a look at this card for a second because LEGO doesn't make a lot of these kind of cards anymore, and this is Gasol. He's my favorite basketball player because I own him, and he's a pro. And we're going to flip this card backwards over here because it gives you a little bit of stats. And I think that's actually pretty cool, not going to lie. I don't know what these numbers mean, but they mean something. And I think that's pretty cool. So comment what this means. Please. But it is cool because honestly, it kind of merged what was getting, it's still pretty popular. It's like, like trading cards, collecting like basketball and baseball and like football kind of cards and all that. I wish kind of LEGO brought this idea back again too. I think this is really cool because it merges, two like things that like LEGO always wants to do. They always want to merge their like LEGO products with like something else, honestly. Like they always go for more of like a buildable action figure kind of thing and, more like digital technology with like they do with like the video. I don't like they want to integrate technology with the physical products, but honestly, I like when they can just do physical products like this with their already physical products. It's just like collecting, it's like getting 2-in-1. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a gear, it's an accessory, it's pretty cool, and it's honestly harmless because it's just a piece of paper, honestly, at the end of the day. It's like collecting Pokemon cards. Also, big pitch, they're doing Pokemon next year. But put trading cards, or put a trading card with, like, the sets. There we go. Perfect. There we go. I pitched wonderful idea. Now, I've already talked about this guy. Now, we already talked about this guy on the channel right here, but they did do a collectible minifigure series for the DFB, the German Football Association, and they had a pretty cool collectible minifigure series in 2016, and I really do love these figures a lot, but they didn't just do soccer in 2016. Oh, no. Any LEGO fan knows they did them in the early 2000s, so that's pretty cool. We're just going to take a quick look. Oh, right, I forgot. I didn't, assemble them. Oh, man, this is terrible. Oh crap. I wonder if that website still works. Oh man, this is awful. I'm sorry guys. Well, maybe not all hope is lost yet. Maybe not. Now, really, one of the cool things that they did in the early 2000s with LEGO Soccer is they gave it more of like a gimmick and a play function with it too. Because honestly, I think the really cool thing is that these were made for like toys, right? These are made for kids and toys. And so here's the thing. They have these really cool little base plates that come out right here. Here's another one right here so I could show it off right here. So you could actually put like the stands that come from right here and you put them in like a little Technic pin right here. And they have a nice little area so the ball can actually go into like this and like so. Like so right here. And so you put your minifigure in this little stand, you put your little finger and your thumb right there, and then you just launch it, right? I think that's pretty cool and pretty nifty. And honestly, I think it's one of the best play functions that LEGO might have ever done, honestly. It's just a lot of fun, especially when you build the whole set together. I don't even right now, don't even. And also, maybe it's time that I actually put the little Max Cruz right there to finish off this amazing video. There we go. Now it's truly a soccer player on a soccer field right there. Sorry, football right there. And oh no, Max is coming in for the kill right here. Max versus Max. Blah, blah. Oh, no, he lost. Okay, wait. Now he's taken the throne. This Max Cruz right here is finally the best soccer player of all time. Not this one. It's that one. Have a SMIBB Sports Day.